I'm like really tilted right here. How do I? Oh, right there, B. That looks a little. Ooh, just a little tilted. Okay. That's perfect right there if I can get it to stay. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's see. That's not too much glare, so that's good. Alright, let's do this. We're live. 14. Isometric, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I should warm up my Beevus and Butthead. That'd be really funny. Say goodbye to Isoria. That was cool. We are in England. Flood. I can't believe I did the freaking the Mayuri Koretsuchi voice. Oh my god, for Shimon or Simon. That was hilarious. Oh man, it's always so fun to warm up and stuff. You know what's funny is I should include warm ups in the actual game. Should I really just include warm ups? That would be ridiculous and unprofessional. Hello, guys and girls. This is FullMetal 14 here, and sorry about the really abrupt sort of cut at the end of last episode, but ooh, that's right. Where is my memory card? There it is. Found it. It's right here. Whoopsie. Yeah, sorry about the abrupt end. But to finish up what I was saying, this game does have cheat codes. Not cheat codes, but the codes I was entering. You can enter codes for cards, and I will show you which card. And I love the loading screen. Look at that. That's a lot of little, touches to this game that I really love. Oh wait, where is my? Sorry guys, I'll be right back really quick. I know this is kind of all over the place, but I really need to get my water. Can't stress that enough. LP is must need for water, so BRB, enjoy the music. Completely unprofessional, I know. Also, sorry if you heard any fan noise and or background noise in the last video. Ooh, sorry, I'm kind of using, man, there was just a lot going on. I recorded at, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to show you guys but yeah, I recorded at freaking 6 in the afternoon, man, and it was just crazy. So, Aqua Dragon, yeah, this is the card I entered a code for. 46 deck cost, pretty good, level 6. We want this for our real deck, and our real deck is of course going to be a Watcher. What's up? Deck, so pretty good card. Space occupied is transformed to sea terrain when engaged in battle. So I'll show you guys what that may sound. That sounds pretty. You're like, what? What does that even? What does it all mean, Basil? But anyway, I'll explain. But first, we have to include this card in the deck. So to take something out, go to the right side of the screen and press. Is it square? First of all, look for the card you want to take out, and you want to take out the crappiest card you can. So, for example, Zanky. 32 deck cost. That's pretty good. That's pretty high, right? Comparing it to 34. But you see, Patrician has 2,000, and Zanky has 1,500. No effects. Sorry, bruh. Yow. It's that simple. Okay. Next. Yeah, just get rid of the, No other way to say it. Get rid of the refuse before you chefuse. Anyways, say it real quick. And time to show you our first duel. Tutorial duel, if you will. Now, again, this duel doesn't count. Oh, by the way, I didn't really explain... Well, anyway, let's just get into a duel.
So you like our roast duels? Prepare to face the sting of my insect deck. Don't bug out when you get flown in by wasps and stings. You're only worth the time. Get it? Those are insect puns.
Listen up, losers. We're gonna win this tournament, and then we're gonna score. Anyway, real talk, no more voices. So this is the field. First time I'm showing it, and this is what you're gonna be dueling on. This is, for example, forest. This is wasteland. Man, there's no normal squares here. I wish there were, because, man, the normal field is awesome. Anyway, if you press L1 like I just did, you can turn battles off to abbreviate if you want to kind of play the game fast. I'm gonna, well, actually, since I'm LPing, we'll show some battles. Anyway, your deck leader. Now, what you can do is, and as you see, this guy's 1 lieutenant. So, again, this is a tutorial duel, doesn't count, don't worry about it. We're just, this episode's first episode, since I screwed up, I decided, hey, here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to pretend it didn't happen, and we're going to teach you guys how to play the game. So, this guy's, as you see, has 2 stars, basic insect, 1 lieutenant, Weevil, is it Butthead, or whatever. But anyway, our deck leader, Flood's deck leader, is 2nd lieutenant, aka he doesn't qualify for the challenge. So what you would normally have to do, and what I don't know everyone's exact rank, so what I may do is just like surrender, and you can do that with select, and then just, yeah, do that, and, yeah, you can, what I may just do is just do that in order to find out their level, you know what I mean? And then, yeah, so, and what's funny is I've never actually lost, so,
Whoa, I win, you lose, I'm good, you stink.
And look at his smug face. You know what's funny is, guys, is, actually, I've never heard, so this will be new for me, I've never heard the losing dialogue of any player in this game. Never. Because as a kid, I figured out really quickly that you could, what's called save scum. And basically, any loss I took, I would just reset. And then I would try again, like, no, there's no way. I'm way too good. You know what? Yugi never lost to Weevil Underwood. Why do I deserve it? So, you know what? I would save scum as a kid. True story. Anyway, game mechanics. So, yeah, as I was saying, this is the field, forest. Now, what you're going to start to find out as we play is that certain monsters benefit from certain terrain. Forest benefits like bugs, plants, beast warriors. Wasteland will benefit, and the benefit is by 500 points. There's also a movement bonus, but I'll get into that later. But Wasteland will benefit dinos, machines, rocks. Anyway, gameplay. So you press square to summon, and let's check out our second hand. I never actually looked at the first hand, but we have some stuff. Really quick, I'm just going to actually move the deck leader up, and you do that by pressing X, move it forward. This will give us a little more room to work with, which I like. And what I'm going to do for the tutorial duel, hopefully we can win, that'd be cool. I'm actually going to set this, because it has an effect. Reduces opponent by 300 points when destroyed battle. We want that, that's good. It's a good start. We'll end our turn. We're going to play a little defensively for this tutorial duel. Yeah, you know, just to kind of show some stuff off. But now, what I'd like to show off is what's called fusion. Fusion! Ha! And what's really cool is I have an awesome fusion right here. So, in order to fuse, there are a couple different things. For example, the monsters have to be compatible, and as far as the actual game mechanics, what you want to do is go to the card you want to fuse or attempt to fuse. The fusion may not always work, but I'll show you how that works too. So, for example, this fusion isn't going to work, so I'll do that. And then you press up, like for example in the order. So this will be at the end of the chain, so to speak. Stone Ghost, that, and then we'll do Kagamusha, and we'll throw in Living Boss. Now this should make a pretty good monster. And so, as you see the chain, basically, these two are going to attempt to fuse, then those two, the next two, then the next. You'll see. So let's press X, see what happens. See, if it doesn't work, the card goes to the graveyard. But if it does work, then you get a new monster. So those two fused in the Zombie Warrior, and this fuses with the plant. So what happened there is these two little guys, Skull Servant and Kagamusha, made Zombie Warrior 1200, and then Zombie Warrior fused with the plants to make Pumpkin. Now Pumpkin is a good card, especially if you have this starter deck, and I'm kind of glad I got to show this off, honestly. Its effect, while this card, Nature Effect, by the way, Nature Effects, some of the best effects in this game, honestly. But anyway, while this card is in face up, in defense position, all zombies are increased 100 at the start of each turn. Pretty good? Well, let's get it going. So, and in order to change it to the face up defense, you basically have to press, I think you have to press R. I don't think I explained that, but if you press X and then, yeah, the R1, L1 will change the position, and then face up will be L2, R2. So, and let's change this to face up defense too, and we will end the turn. Like I said, we're playing defensively. I'm kind of just teaching you guys how it all works. So, yeah. And now we get some animations. Ooh, an effect, huh? Well, it's not gonna matter. My monster's gonna die anyway. So, yeah. And this is what the battle system looks like in this game. I remember seeing this for the first time as a kid, and man, I just thought it was the coolest thing. Yeah. 4-pointed pincers.
4-pointed pincers. Awesome.
Oh man. Look at this thing glow, man. Looking like a freaking corefish with a few extra arms. Looking like a fusion of corefish and tentacool. That'd be a cool Pokemon. I'd like to see that in Pokemon Mist Red and Omega Fuse. I don't know. All kind of Pokemon games always. I love Pokemon. Anyway, to show you guys what happened in that battle, first of all, our effect took place. So now this monster, you may have noticed when it was attacking, it was at 1400. Well, now it's at 1100. Second thing, if you press triangle, you can see the details of a card. For example, the details on Pumpkin, normally these are its stats. Well, because of its own effect, we got 100 extra, and because it's on a terrain bonus, we got 500 extra. Now, also with terrain, which is why I'm really glad I got to show this, you can use a movement bonus, which means now, from the square, since it's a positive square, the wasteland, you can move 2 squares in either direction. So, over there. I could even attack this right down, but I'm not going to do that. I'm pretty sure I can kill it with anything in my hand. So, let's see. Maybe I should attack it after all. Interesting. Well, what we're going to do this turn, we're actually going to play this card. When destroyed in battle, it destroys the opposing monster as well. Yeah, we're going to play this card and move it forward one, and then we're going to have Pumpkin attack. Do it. Nice. Alright. And we get to see another animation. Now, be warned, this game is just like regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes when you attempt to attack, for example, negate attack, that card's in this game, and it can activate from anywhere on the field. So just be aware that, you know, when you're making your moves it's not always a sure thing. Weevil actually has this card in his deck called Block Attack. I think he has like 2 of them. It seems like he has 3 of them almost every time I play. And what it does is when you attempt to move, it basically cancels your move and makes you move back. So watch out for that one. That's a nasty little trap. But that's kind of why I attempted to move what's this thing? Fiend's Hand first, because if he would have had that card like he usually does, Block Attack would activate it here because it has to. It's an automatic trap. That's another thing in this game is that we're gonna end our turn. Is that some traps they're not they're not optional to activate. I don't know if that makes any sense, but basically, if the timing is correct, you have to activate it. Which it's kind of weird. That's if I have to knock this game on one thing, it's that, because sometimes you want to use that negate attack, and sometimes you don't. Like, for example, right here, I don't really want to use negate attack, but if I had it set on the field, it would automatically activate. But see, at this point, I kind of want his fat spider to kill my thing, because look, this thing's got 2100, and because of its effect, it's an auto kill. Love that target. Target neutralized. Killerific. Game over. Sorry, that was like Halo reference, but anyway. Let's see what our hand is. Not bad. I'm trying to think if I have any fusions. Don't think I do. So what we're going to do is keep playing defensively. We're just going to play Phantom Ghost in defense mode. And we're going to change Pumpkin back, and that'll does her. Let's get the power-up strategy going. Another attack, nice. What is it? Oh, yeah. This is one of his more signature cards, Hercules Beetle. So be careful when attacking, because as you see, its defense is 2500. Pretty good. So, really, yeah, if you're playing Weevil for the first time, I really wouldn't get aggressive and charge your cards in unless you have, I'd say about 2600 attack points or more. Otherwise, just kind of toy with your deck. Part of the fun, if you're playing this game for the first time, is learning how your deck works. So yeah, just try some fusions. Mix it. If they work, write them down. That's just kind of my, advice. A lot of people struggle with this game mainly because it's not, conventional Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, don't let that scare you away from this game. This is a fun game. But yeah, this is Hercules Beetle. Pretty good 5-star. It can also be used for a ritual card, which is pretty cool. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but on our screen, the player, I probably should have explained it, but there's life points up there. Ours is at 25 because he hit us a couple times. Weevil's got
3200. Cool.
And we've got also on our side, you see the summoning level that we have, which right now is 5, meaning if I had a 5-star monster, we could play it. 28, that's the cards in the deck, and then the 1 is the monsters on the field that you have, and the one with the spell and trap icons. I don't know if you can see that, it's pretty small. Anyway, it's at 0 because we only have a starter deck and there's not many traps, and we don't have any traps on the field. But yeah, that's that. Any other icon I see? Also in the middle of the screen right there, you see SM6, that's the summoning level for it, and 6 stars, that's the summoning level of the card on my left, Great Banner. And each card, as you see, has that. This is 3, 4, so. Also their types are there in case you need to know. Aqua, zombie, so. And the ones with effects will say effect right there, just covering all my bases. This is a tutorial, so some players will know, some won't, but anyway. And at the top, very top, ooh, my screen's actually cutting it off, but and I really don't want to move the video, but it says 95, just trust me. It says 95, and that is the turn count. The turn count. If the turn count reaches 0, I believe the player with the highest current life point total wins. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. I've never actually ran out the turns either. So a lot of new stuff I'm going to be doing in this LP. Anyway, I'm just rambling and not making a move. Okay, so basically, here's my problem. I want to get out this, but I only have 5 stars. So what I need to do is now if I had a 2-star, I could play that because I didn't mention this either. You're summoning stars increased by 3 each turn. I didn't mention that. It starts at 4 for the first turn, and then increases by 3 each turn after that, unless certain effects are used, which exists. Anyway, in order to get out this card, we're gonna have to skip the turn because now if I had a 2-star, that would work, and I could play it in defense. But yeah, we're just gonna have to skip and let our summoning level build up. Sometimes that's the best move you can make. Just let your summoning level build. So that's what we're gonna do. Sorry, I just had to. I mean, some things you just got to get out of the way, right? It's an LP. You know? Some things you just gotta know. You just gotta know. And as you see, he has the white rose symbol under him. Pretty cool looking thing. The pendant, and we have the red side. So yeah, I think that's all the functions. I could be wrong, but anyway. Now then, as I said, we want to play the Black Power Rangers Megazord Mastodon Attack. Oh man, is that 2 Power Rangers references in a row? I think it is. I think I might be addicted to Power Rangers. Told you it was Megazord. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Almost wish I was using this deck now, because that would totally be that thing's theme. Man, the Black Ranger was cool, I must say. Well, all of the Rangers were pretty cool. But, yeah, he was a dancer and whatnot, so... Anyway, that's about all we can do for this turn. Pretty successful turn, I'd say. We got rid of a really strong monster, so... Weevil, I'm shocked at you, bro. You got me a little worried about this face down because I know most of his cards are insects, so why didn't he move 2 squares and attack me directly? Alright? Am I crazy there? Now this is a spell card. Pretty good. Inflicts 500 damage. I kinda wanna use this just to see what this is. I think it might be a trap card, which is why I'm... Oh! Well, that's not a trap card, but, okay, Weevil. Okay. Oh, man, I played you too many times as a kid to see past that. Yeah, Man-Eater Bug. Nasty card. It works a little bit like our Fiend's Hand, but way better, because it's a flip effect. Yeah. Well, anyways, I think you guys get the idea of how the duel works. Also, as far as life point damage goes, life point damage is normal, you know. If my monster's attack is higher, which it is, you know, he takes a difference, you know, which it calculates that automatically, which that's pretty, you know, pretty nice. Well, and of course they would have to. That's basic in a Yu-Gi-Oh game. I'm gonna move over here. And also, if they, like, for example, if he attacked this and it was in defense mode, they still take the difference. Only with attack versus defense, their monster doesn't die. So just know that. That's a rule in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's just the way it works. That's just the way it works. So, standard battle rules apply. It's just that sometimes you'll be like, let's say for example, running away from Weevil if you're losing. Which I was going to say, by the way, if you are losing this first duel versus Weevil, run to this square right here, and he seems to stall out. You know what I mean? Like you'll have about 5 good turns to try to make a comeback, and then eventually he'll storm in on you. But yeah, go to this corner because he's all the way in this corner. See what I mean? So also watch out for Weevil because he has this strategy. It's the same one he used in the anime.
Perfect ultimate great punk hole. That was awesome.
But sorry, can't resist the voice. But his strategy is to summon Great Moth, and just like in the anime, it weakens your monsters each turn. You remember how in the anime, Gaia the Dragon Champion was, battling the Great Moth, and all of a sudden you saw the beep, 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 or maybe you don't remember, but it would say like minus 100 on the screen like 20 times. Well, long story short, his Moth does that in this game, and yeah, that blows. That is not fun. Sometimes he'll summon that right away too, and yeah, that is just awful. Just awful. Good card he just played. Yep. As you see, boost your life points by 1,000. Goblin Secret Remedy. May want to win that card. Try to win that card. By the way, how you win cards in this game is I don't have a fusion here. I'm just gonna lay down a bluff. But how you win cards in this game is basically the cards in your opponent's graveyard are in a slot machine, and you can. I'll show you guys how it works. Don't worry about it. And basically, if you land on the slot on the card, you win it. It's that simple. So, love seeing that animation from the key, man. Pump it up. Pump it up. Should I play Takuki? I mean, Skullbird? Nah. Let's just play defensively. Been working out so far, so. Oh, no traps. Weevil, you're, are you sick today, buddy? Normally, by this point in a duel with Weevil, I've ran into at least 4 traps by turn 91. Just saying, man. Just saying. This guy's, he's trying to throw me off. He's trying to do something to me. I don't know. Maybe he just wants this to be a short episode, which I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that, Weevil.
Short episode, cool.
Kamakiri, man. Alright, and I think we've shown quite a few battles, so I'm actually gonna. You can press circle to skip battles too, by the way, in mid-battle sequence. So I think I'm gonna start skipping battles, and we'll just kind of, you know what I mean? We'll just kind of get it over with. Let's see if we can win now, because I think I've explained basically everything. What's this guy? 1650? Alright, well, Skullbird can whoop you, so, yeah, take that. Okay, and I'm glad I used Skullbird because, okay, you see how the icons were flashing there? Or maybe you didn't. I did it a bit too quick. But what happened there is, this game has what's called, what I like to call negative atrial typing. So, because my wind monster attacked a earth monster, it gets spellbound. Also, for example, if a dark attacks a wind monster, it gets spellbound. Now, I don't remember all of the clashing attributes right off the hand. But on one of these episodes, I will, literally give you a list. Like, oh, if this type of monster is attacking this attribute monster, your monster will get spellbound. And that can help you both spellbind your opponent's cards. And spellbind just means your card can't move. You can't move. So, which sucks, because movement is half of this game. So, yeah. Now what I'm gonna do here is get a little gutsy, and what I mean is, I don't think this monster has enough to take me in one shot, so I'm gonna move here, summon a monster here right next to him, and we're just gonna attack him directly. Let's do it. Ooh, we have Lasark, a beast. Oh, check this out. Fusion Hall! And we have one of Yugi's classics, Go Chimera, finish him off. And that's a duel. That's a game. That's how it's done, guys. That is how you win.
You win! No, my perfectly alternate great moth.
Alright, and here is the graveyard slots. So basically, yeah, I'm just going to hit a button. Yeah, see, and that's what card you win. The card in the middle, which is Hunter Spider right there. Now, try to get 3 in a row if you can. Okay. And, yeah! And that is how you own that, folks. Ooh, yes! Got it in the first episode, the tutorial episode. Yes, if you get 3 in a row, you get a special card. So we got Enchanted Javelin. Alright, guys, and that's probably going to end this episode for the most part. But that's how you duel. That's the basics. If I have time, I might not have time. This video might just run out, but
No, I lost this game happening.
that's right, cry those shitty little tears. I can't believe what did he say when I lost? He was like something about dung and
Dung beetle.
but anyway, when you win, you unlock new destinations. So not gonna spoil who these opponents are, but yeah, this one right here in the rainbow kind of. Oh god, oh man, I'm not looking forward to that. Let me tell you. That is a tough opponent, man. Tough opponent. Not gonna spoil it. But anyways, so as you saw there, we got 3 in a row. And the card we unlocked is a pretty high deck cost. Yeah, 40. That's pretty cool.